I think mainly like the joy of the period, because it's, you know, what is it, 60 years ago or something? Yeah, I think if people see the wonder of the period and the kind of innocence of it all.
At 82 years old, Paul McCartney should be slowing down, enjoying retirement and basking in the glory of being one of the most successful musicians in history. But the man who gave us countless masterpieces has no intention of stopping. What Paul does every single day at his age will absolutely amaze you. His daily creative ritual is so simple, yet so powerful, that it's kept him writing hit songs for over 6 decades. From his morning walks with his dog to his unique approach to staying musically fresh, Paul's routine proves that creativity doesn't have an expiration date. But there's one particular habit he's maintained since his Beatles days that might be the secret to his endless fountain of musical inspiration. The truth about how Paul McCartney stays creatively alive at 82 will inspire anyone who thinks their best days are behind them. The morning that sets everything in motion. Paul McCartney's creative day begins before most people are even awake, with a morning routine that has remained remarkably consistent for decades. At his Sussex estate, a 1,500-acre organic farm he acquired in the early 1970s, Paul starts each day with what he calls his grounding ritual, a peaceful walk across his land with his beloved dog. This isn't just casual exercise. It's a deliberate creative practice that Paul credits with clearing his mind and opening his consciousness to new musical ideas. The quiet of the countryside provides the mental space he needs to let melodies and lyrics flow naturally. He often hums tunes during these walks, capturing musical fragments that later become full songs. The farm setting is crucial to Paul's creative process. Away from the distractions of city life and the music industry, he can connect with nature and find the peace necessary for genuine inspiration. The rolling hills, ancient trees, and changing seasons provide a constantly evolving backdrop that stimulates his artistic sensibilities. Paul's morning routine also includes a simple breakfast and time spent reading, often focusing on poetry or literature that might spark lyrical ideas. He's maintained this pattern whether he's preparing for tours, recording albums, or simply enjoying periods of creative exploration. The consistency of this morning ritual provides structure to his creative life, while maintaining the flexibility necessary for artistic spontaneity. It's a perfect balance between discipline and freedom that has served him well throughout his career. The instrument rotation that keeps him fresh. One of the most fascinating aspects of Paul's daily routine is his practice of rotating between different instruments throughout the day. His music room at the Sussex farm contains a carefully curated selection of guitars, basses, keyboards, and other instruments that he cycles through to maintain his musical curiosity and prevent creative stagnation. Paul has spoken about approaching each instrument with what he calls beginner's mind, treating each session as an opportunity to discover something new. As he explained in a 2023 interview, "I still approach each day thinking, so what haven't I written today?" This mindset keeps him open to unexpected musical directions and prevents him from falling into predictable patterns. The instrument rotation serves multiple purposes beyond just maintaining interest. Different instruments inspire different types of songs. His bass playing often leads to rhythmically driven compositions, while piano sessions tend to produce more melodically complex pieces. Guitar work frequently results in more intimate, acoustic-based songs. Paul's practice sessions aren't just about maintaining technical skills. They're active, creative workshops where new songs are born. He keeps recording equipment nearby to capture spontaneous musical ideas, understanding that inspiration can strike at any moment during these daily explorations. This approach has allowed Paul to continue evolving as a musician well into his 80s, constantly discovering new sounds and approaches that keep his music fresh and relevant. It's a testament to the power of maintaining curiosity and openness to learning, regardless of age or experience level. The songwriting office hours that never end. Perhaps the most remarkable aspect of Paul McCartney's daily routine is his dedication to what he calls songwriting office hours. Just as other professionals maintain regular work schedules, Paul sets aside dedicated time each day specifically for writing new music, treating creativity as both a discipline and a calling. This practice dates back to his Beatles days when he and John Lennon would meet regularly to write songs together. Paul has maintained this disciplined approach throughout his solo career, understanding that inspiration favors the prepared mind. He often says, "We had a rule. If we didn't have a song by lunchtime, we'd make some lunch and keep going." That routine worked then, and it works now. During these sessions, Paul works on multiple projects simultaneously, perhaps developing lyrics for one song while working out chord progressions for another. This multi-track approach keeps his mind engaged and prevents creative blocks from derailing his productivity. The office hours concept also includes administrative aspects of his musical life, reviewing demos, planning recording sessions, and organizing his vast catalog of unfinished songs. Paul maintains detailed notes about his musical ideas, creating a resource he can draw from when seeking inspiration. What makes this routine particularly effective is Paul's willingness to write bad songs during these sessions. He understands that creativity requires quantity as well as quality, and that breakthrough songs often emerge from periods of seemingly unproductive experimentation. The physical and mental maintenance routine. At 82, Paul McCartney's ability to maintain his creative output depends heavily on his commitment to physical and mental health. His daily routine includes specific practices designed to keep both his body and mind in peak condition for creative work. Physical exercise is a non-negotiable part of Paul's day. He practices yoga regularly and maintains a fitness routine that includes stretching and light resistance exercises. This isn't vanity. It's practical necessity for someone who still performs 3-hour concerts and spends long hours in recording studios. Paul's vegetarian lifestyle, which he's maintained since the 1970s, plays a crucial role in his energy levels and overall health. He credits this dietary choice with helping him maintain the stamina necessary for his demanding creative and performance schedule. As he's noted, if slaughterhouses had glass walls, everyone would be vegetarian. Mental health maintenance is equally important to Paul's routine. He practices meditation daily, a habit he developed during the Beatles' famous trip to India in 1968. These sessions, typically lasting 10 to 20 minutes, provide the mental clarity and emotional balance necessary for sustained creative work. Paul also prioritizes sleep and stress management, understanding that creativity suffers when the mind and body are exhausted. His rural lifestyle naturally supports these goals, providing the peace and quiet necessary for restorative rest. The legacy projects and future vision. Even at 82, Paul McCartney's daily routine includes time dedicated to legacy projects and future planning, proving that his creative vision extends far beyond immediate musical goals. He spends time each day working on his extensive archives, organizing decades of recordings, photographs, and memorabilia for future generations. This archival work isn't just nostalgic, it's actively creative. Paul often rediscovers forgotten songs or musical fragments that inspire new compositions. His recent albums have included reworked versions of decades-old ideas, showing how his daily routine creates connections between past and present creativity. Paul also dedicates time to mentoring younger musicians and supporting music education initiatives. Through his various foundations and personal outreach, he shares the creative wisdom he's accumulated over 6 decades in the music industry. Perhaps most remarkably, Paul continues to plan future projects with the enthusiasm of someone a quarter his age. His daily routine includes time for dreaming and scheming about upcoming albums, tours, and collaborations. This forward-thinking approach keeps him mentally young and creatively engaged. The secret to Paul's enduring creativity isn't any single practice. It's the combination of discipline, curiosity, health consciousness, and genuine love for music that shapes every aspect of his daily routine. At 82, he remains proof that creativity is a renewable resource that grows stronger with consistent cultivation. His simple yet powerful routine reminds us that creativity is a practice, not just a talent. By showing up consistently and maintaining our sense of wonder, we can continue growing and creating throughout our entire lives. What aspect of Paul's daily routine inspires you most? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more inspiring stories. Thanks for watching.